Welcome to Winter Park. Derek Wetmore and Andrew Kramer are reporting from Vikings practice today, where the big news is Erin Henderson's arrest on probable cause DWI. November 19th, as reported by the Pioneer Press's Brian Murphy. Henderson spoke today. He spoke with the media in a press conference setting, typical of, say, Jared Allen or Adrian Peterson would normally take the podium. Henderson went up today and addressed this personal matter that caused him to miss 3 practices last week, and the game against Green Bay, obviously, for which he was not present. He said that these are unrelated, the personal matter and the litigation that's going on with his arrest and subsequent suing of the state to prevent revocation of his driver's license. He claims they're separate matters and that the team is providing all the resources necessary for him to get through his issue. He won't give any further specifics as to what that is, but he did talk to us today. He gave us a little bit of clarification. Still not a lot of clarity in the case. Andrew, I'm going to bring you in here. You talked to Leslie Frazier at the press conference today, and Rick's general manager, Rick Spielman, also issued a statement. What did you get from those two men on Erin Henderson's situation?
Well, basically that Leslie Frazier knew about this arrest immediately after it happened on November 19th. Now it's been about 8 days, 9 days ago, whatever it was. And basically, Leslie Frazier said that they are separate issues, as Erin said, in the sense that he did not get benched last week for this arrest. That is not why he didn't play on Sunday. Now, if you remember, Jerome Simpson was arrested on a similar suspicion of DWI charge and played less than a week later. He said now that that's not why Erin did not play. It was a separate personal matter that they are not delving into. They will not give any details about. Apparently, Erin won't either, and Frazier didn't. So that's kind of, clouded by mystery still of why he didn't play. But he will play this Sunday. He won't start, however, which is maybe just an indication of how well Audi Cole played in Erin's absence last week. He led all defenders with 13 tackles and had 3 hits on the quarterback and a sack on his first career snap, on his first career start. If you remember that. So maybe that's kind of an indication of where Cole's headed. His stock is rising, whereas Erin seems to be falling. Now, Erin won't start at weak side linebacker either, where he played last season, even though Marvin Mitchell has been underwhelming from that position so far. So it's not disciplinary, yet he's still not starting this week. So we don't really have an answer to that, but there are many, many unknown factors involved in this case. Frazier said we don't know everything. I'm going to leave it at that. If you watched his press conference or you heard any quotes out of it, they were very vague. They did not really go into any detail regarding it. Now, General Manager Rick Spielman released a statement. Basically, he came out and said that the 3 arrests now, since Jerome Simpson's arrest, there's been 3. If you remember, cornerback A.J. Jefferson was arrested on Monday on suspicion of domestic assault. So with him, he was released within hours of his arrest. And these 2 guys are still on the team and are going to be playing following theirs. Now, Erin has not been charged while Jerome Simpson has been. So they're very, very interesting cases. They're all different. And Leslie Frazier said they wanted to approach them all individually and treat them as such. But it's interesting to see, though, that the only one who's been cut was the only really non-factor on the team.
Yeah, and 3 arrests in less than 3 weeks' time definitely is a black mark on an organization. It doesn't look good for anyone in a leadership position. But in the Henderson case, he mentioned that it was a mutual decision to not play on Sunday, that sometimes it's best to step away. He kept using phrases like, hey, you got to look yourself in the mirror and become a better man. So really it sounds like there are more details that will come out in this case as it unfolds, but he did misdirect several questions from reporters asking for more specifics on the story.
Yeah, well, back to football now. Frazier updated a few injuries. Obviously, Xavier Rhodes and Joe Webb left Sunday's tie with concussions. Both of them have passed the first part of the test, the NFL concussion protocol, but they haven't passed the second part to get back on the practice field, so they will not practice on Wednesday. Obviously, they're very limited at cornerback now. They brought in Kip Edwards, a rookie from Missouri, onto the practice squad. Frazier talked about maybe they would elevate one of their D-backs, one of those practice squad D-backs, either he or Robert Steeples, to the active roster for Sunday's game. But right now, he said, with the bodies they have, I'm guessing that it seems like they are expecting Xavier Rhodes to play on Sunday, so they have the right amount of bodies they want with Xavier Rhodes if he clears that concussion protocol tomorrow and then returns tomorrow, because they have a light practice since it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And with that, I guess we'll keep checking back to 1500ESPN.com. Of course, we'll update the story as we continue. Throughout the rest of the day, we'll be on the Erin Henderson case. We'll be out here at practice till about 4 or 5 and keep you updated with any new details that come. For Andrew Kramer, I'm Derek Wetmore out at Winter Park. Have a happy Thanksgiving.